Garmin is exploring a real rotating crown for its watches. This would be a full control system that can be used for navigation, zooming, or scrolling. And they seem to be doing it the Garmin way, sealed, tough, and built to survive the elements. What's interesting is that this isn't a typical mechanical crown. The system uses magnetic sensing, meaning no physical contact between the rotating parts and the internals. So instead of traditional encoders, Garmin is using a Hall effect sensor to detect the rotation of a magnet. That's a clever way to keep the watch waterproof and more durable for activities like trail running, climbing, or open water swimming. We've created a few concept images to show what this might look like based on design elements found in Garmin's current hardware development. The watch has two flat buttons on the left and on the right the rotating crown. That's already a big change from the company's classic 5-button layout. The design looks clean, modern, and clearly leans more into smartwatch territory without giving up the rugged feel. It's still definitely recognizable as a Garmin watch. The crown is physically separated from the rest of the electronics by a protective sidewall. That's something you usually see in high-end dive watches, where shielding is important for maintaining integrity under pressure. Garmin seems to be applying that idea in a smarter digital context. So why now? Well, other brands like Apple, Google, Suunto, and Zepp Health have had crown-based controls for a while. Garmin has stuck to buttons and touchscreens, partly because they're reliable in extreme conditions. But there are real advantages to having a rotating control, especially in situations where touch doesn't work well, like cold weather or sweaty workouts. This new system opens up possibilities. You could scroll through widgets or adjust settings mid-activity without swiping. You could zoom in on a map with precision or flip between data screens on the move. And because the system isn't exposed to wear and tear, it keeps Garmin's reputation for durability intact. If this crown does make it into production, the first watch to get it will likely be a premium model, or possibly something in the Venue or Vivio Active family, where Garmin tends to try out new interface ideas before rolling them out more widely. So far, the company hasn't made any official announcements, but from what's been uncovered, it's clear that Garmin is exploring new ways to refine how users interact with their watches. Whether this becomes a core feature or stays limited to a few models remains to be seen. So what do you think? Are you a fan? Not everyone will be a fan of the rotating crown, but I think it could work on, for example, the Venue range, which is probably the closest thing Garmin has to a regular smartwatch.